Welcome to the For Youth by Youth movement.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the For Youth by Youth virtual information session. I'm so happy to see you all here. Today, we're going to talk about For Youth by Youth, and we're going to give a quick guide to application. Maybe we can go around saying our names and backgrounds. My name is Halima Ismail Dolif. I'm with the Panari team. I'm very happy to be here today. I am a psychologist by profession, and I also work in real estate. And I'm so happy to be on this platform to share more details about For Youth by Youth application. Maybe you can jump on next to Mercy to introduce
Hi,
yourself.
everyone. My name is Mercy Koti. I am a nurse by profession and I'm a member of the Panari team. I'm happy to share today and guide you through the application process as you prepare.
Thank you so much, Mercy.
Welcome.
Yes, Samantha. Sorry, Samantha, the mic is not on.
Okay, sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is Samantha Katande. I'm a sonographer by profession, but I'm also part of the Panari team. Glad to be here.
Thank you. Haruna.
Hello, everybody. My name, I'm called Damba Haruna. I am calling right now in Uganda. I am a biomedical technologist by profession, and I do work as a selection and cohort recruitment with the Panihari team. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everybody. I'm glad that we are all here and we can get started with the session. Now that we've introduced ourselves and we've talked about the purpose, that is, we're giving an application guide, we can go ahead and introduce a little bit what For Youth by Youth is about, and would like to share a video for that purpose. So let me play the video.
Imagine a movement where young people like you lead the way, turning passion into action and shaping the future of their communities. Welcome to the For Youth by Youth movement. Here, you won't just talk about change, you'll make it happen. Through workshops, mentorship, and exciting projects, you'll tackle the challenges that matter most to you and your community. You'll connect with peers from around the world, share your ideas, and learn from each other's stories. Together, we are building a global network of young leaders committed to solidarity and action. From launching community initiatives to amplifying youth voices, you'll have the tools, support, and platform to turn your vision into reality. This is more than a program. It's a movement led by you, for you, and it's just the beginning. Join us. Be part of the For Youth by Youth movement and create the change you want to see.
That video was just a brief about what For Youth by Youth is, and we're going to jump right in and get started to talking about who's eligible and why you should apply. So I'd like us to tackle the eligibility criteria. This is a question that I'm sure is on every potential applicant's mind, and we're glad to shed some light on it. I'd like to ask Haruna to inform us on who the program is designed for and the key requirements.
Thank you very much, Halim. very happy to talk about the eligibility criteria and the key requirements. So first and foremost, the For Youth by Youth movement is designed for young people who are very, very, very motivated, who really are very again to push the change they want to see in the community. And these younger people are between the ages of 18 and 35 years of age. The For Youth by Youth movement have all the resources and the tools to assist them in this pursuit. But for this particular cohort, we are focusing on applicants from partner institutions. So partner institutions are those who have cordial working relationship with the Mastercard Foundation, as well as being the member of the Talwazi network of engaged universities. We're gonna put the list of these partner universities on the website, and so make sure to have a look on these partner universities before you apply.
Thank you so much, Haruna, for sharing more on the eligibility criteria. I'd like to ask Mercy, who's here with us today. Now that we've heard about who the program is designed for, what are some of the benefits of joining the For Youth by Youth movement?
Thank you, Halima. This movement is one of its kind, and trust me, I'm encouraging each and every one of you who is within the age range to apply for this program, because there are going to be lots of benefits, and it's going to range from mentorship to career growth to networking to travel opportunities and a lot more. I'll just elaborate a little so you understand what you're actually going into. You're going to be mentored, and you have people who will help you to unlock the potentials in you. Each and every one of us have potentials in us, and you need that someone you call a mentor who can be able to see those treasures and help you to get to the peak. And when they are helping you with that, what will happen to you? Automatically, you're going to grow in your career. You're going to have opportunities for trainings. For example, during our time, we had trainings on climate change, and most of us have been able to replicate those trainings in our communities. We've had sessions where we train people on climate change and a lot more. And you're going to also be able to network. The world is life is a function of quality relationship, and trust me, in this program you're going to be able to network, and networking is about you making that good friend that you and him or her can be able to do a program together, can be able to share ideas together. And how are you going to do this? Is by the virtual meetings and the physical gathering that this program is making provision for, such that you find people whose stories resonate with yours, and a common grounds to make friendship and be able to do projects together. And lastly, you have travel opportunities. You have the opportunity to travel, maybe both nationally and internationally, to be able to share your story with a wider audience. Like it is said, your story is your glory. When you go there, you tell us your story, and the world will be able to see someone with strategies of more positive change to the world. Thank you, Hali.
Wow, I love that you touched on the many endless opportunities that are like accessible to cohorts through this movement. And maybe let's get into a little bit more about how to apply, maybe breaking down the application process, like from the beginning to the end. How does this look like for an applicant?
Okay, the application process is really a simple one. I think the team has made it very simple, such that everyone is going to be able to access the application and be able to answer the questions digitally. The first thing for you to do is to go to the For Youth by Youth website, and you're going to use FYBY, or in capital letters, movement.org. That is For Youth by Youth movement.org, but the FYBY in it is abbreviated. So once you go to that site, you're going to find the application form. And the application has been broken down into 5 sections. which is eligibility, your profile, essay questions, support documents, and pledge of authenticity. So, step by step, you're going to be required to answer all questions. All candidates must answer all questions, and your questions must be answered in English. If you need other formats or other alternatives, reach out to the team, and you can reach out to the team through applications@panari.org. So maybe for someone who needs Braille, for someone who needs larger prints, you can reach out by email to that applications@panari.org, and someone is going to respond to you with your specific needs. And sometimes I know the worries we have is, do I need to sit down at the go to answer all the questions? No, you don't have to sit down at the go. If you're answering your application and something comes up, you can save and continue later on, and you're not going to lose your application. But make sure you save before leaving the application side, and retain your password so you can log in again to complete your application process. And at the end of your application, you're going to be able to download it in the form of a PDF document to verify if everything you have written in the application is what you want to write. And then you'll be able to submit at that time. But before you submit, you'll be asked to give us your pledge of authenticity. And this is because we don't want to take your information without your consent. So you have to consent with us by signing to tell us that this information you have provided is your information, and you are allowing the team to use this information where applicable. Thank you, Hali.
That was very well explained, Mercy.
Thank you.
I'd like to also maybe ask you to touch on, when should applicants look out for the application launch? When should they apply? And also, what do they need to have in hand to apply? What do they need to prepare? Anything they need to have in mind? So just, when is the application launch?
Okay. So officially, the application will be launched on the 15th of February. So, and from the 15th of February, once the application is launched, you're going to be given a duration of 1 month to apply for this program. So from the 15th of February to the 16th of March, applications will close. And during that period, after that period, the results will be out on the 28th of March, and we are expecting the For Youth by Youth movement to kick off on the 6th of April. So anybody who wants to apply, look out for the 15th of February, because applications are going to be open then. And if you are planning to apply, watch the latest date is the 16th of March. After the 16th of March, no other applications will be received. And talking about what you need to prepare for the application, prepare your documents. If you have support documents, for example, you have certificates or awards that have been given to you as you've been working or as a student, you have those certificates that can back up your story, please upload them. And you're going to be expected to upload your CV. And you're going to be expected to tell us your story about your work. Tell us key roles you've played in civic engagement, in problem solving and leadership. So those are the key things we'll be looking for. We're looking for someone with civic engagement skills and problem solving and leadership skills. So make sure that your story is bringing out those abilities in you, such that those who are selecting can be able to see the qualities you have for this process. And there's going to be a portion where you're going to provide a short video for the application. And the first video is going to be just 1 minute, which is expecting you to tell us your distinctive perspective of a conscious leader, who you think a conscious leader is. In 1 minute, tell us. And the second video is going to want you to dream. We want to see how you can dream. Tell us, like, if I have been taken for this program, just tell your friend something. I've been taken for this program, and this is how my 3 years went. This is my story. This is where I am. This is how I've grown in my career. That's what we want you to dream and tell us in the second video. Thank you.
That's absolutely very insightful, and I feel like that's covering the purpose of this meeting. It's a guide on what to do. I'd like to also invite Haruna to tell us anything that Mercy might have left out on what to do, but also very key, what not to do. What do you think, Haruna, should potential applicants keep in mind to avoid mistakes that are very common during any applications for any program, initiative, movement, even school programs? In this particular application, what should applicants avoid? And if you have anything to add on to what Mercy was telling and advising on, please feel free. Thank you, Haruna, you're on.
Thank you very much, Halima, and my colleague Marcel for shedding light on those very important points. So actually, I just want to add on what Marcel have just, talked about, and to just avoid duplication, but just three, recommendations. So the first one is actually to read the instructions carefully. When each question of instruction is, please do not deviate from those instructions. We want each and every applicant to follow those instructions carefully, because these are the issues that the reviewer are looking for. And then the second issue is actually about reading, understanding the question. Do not just hurry to answer the question. First, try to find out what the reviewer is asking for, and then try to analyze that question before you give an answer. Each question have a word limit. You may find out we have like 200 word limit, 500 word limit, but the actual guest is not to reach that word limit. Simply tailor your response. Try to use concrete example of your experience. And then lastly, I want to talk about, this again, AI generation. We're always in this era, and most of what we are using, ChatGPT, but though are using it, sometimes it can come out, as a violation of integrity. So I just want to caution in the video that when answering, this as a question is, please deviate from using ChatGPT responses. Try very hard in order to be able to get that response from your own experience. Try to recollect your experience and then you give that response. Give it a very, very humanistic perspective and not AI. So those are the three things just wanted to add on from what the master just talked about. And yes, thank you very much, Halima.
Haruna, thank you for sharing those amazing tips. And I'd like to particularly emphasize on the authenticity of the voice when applying. Try to avoid using a lot of AI and just focus on making it as original, as raw and heartfelt as possible. I love that. So please, potential applicants watching this, take key notes of Mercy and Haruna's tips and tricks on how to really make your application stand out. Now, I'm sure everybody watching this is having so many questions that they would like to ask, and I know the team has been working on a few of these questions that are expected, so maybe we can touch on a few that have not already been covered, the commonly asked questions, and if any applicant has any more questions, how can they reach out and seek guidance? Because every applicant's journey is unique, every applicant's needs are unique. So how can they reach out if they have any question, and what are some of these questions that we can cover ahead of the launch? The floor is free to Haruna, and then Mercy can add on if yeah.
Thank you very much again, Halima. And to just quickly touch on the frequently asked questions, I think these are the questions I have personally experienced frequently, and I'm gonna talk about only two major questions. So the first question is about the age group. So participants are asking, what is the age group? What is the eligible age group to participate in the For Youth by Youth movement? But just as you know, the word For Youth by Youth movement comprises the youth. And so we're only looking for, younger leaders who are very hungry for change, who want to get the tools and the resources. And the age limit for the applicant is 18 to 35. And this is not negotiable. And so the second issue is about the actual research. And I think this is another question that they have experienced. People are asking, what is it that youth participatory actual research? What does it really constitute? And well, this is a kind of a project. We are not trying to duplicate, we are trying to do at our universities. You would also be doing that kind of research, but our aim is to help you working along with the group of experts with mentors to help bring your research to reality. And what actually we are looking at is to be able to use the lessons from this program. We are going to be learning about those, research methods, and you are trying to be able to internalize these lessons and trying to bring them to action through your research projects. So the research project is not something to fear about. Just come and prepare because a very simple thing. Try to look into your community, see where the problem is, and then you're gonna build your research on that very problem. So thank you very much, and maybe gonna invite my colleague Marcel to shed them more light on those frequently asked questions.
Thank you very much, Haruna. I'm just going to add on the financial part of it. I know most of the times applicants always like to ask questions that concerns money. The first thing is there going to be an application fee? The big answer is no. This program is free of charge. Come and tell us what you have. Come and tell us, bring your potentials to the table. It's a free thing. So there is someone who is able to help you for free. The only thing you need to do is to apply. And then, will participants receive financial support? Yes, the program is free, but you receive financial support. And why will you be receiving financial support? The participants are going to receive approximately $2,500 in their second year of the program to support their Youth Participatory Action Research Project. Haruna mentioned about the Youth Participatory Action Research Project, and this project is not going to be sponsored by you. The movement is going to help you with a sum of about $2,500 to see that your idea, that idea that you have, bring it to us. They want to push it forward for you. They want your voice to be heard. And one last question I think people also want to ask is, who is actually eligible? Must I be a student to be eligible? Yes, you have to be a student, and only students enrolled in partner universities are eligible for now. If you want to see a list of partner universities, you go to the For Youth by Youth movement site, as we mentioned in the beginning, and you're going to see the list of partner universities. Thank you.
Thank you so much to both the team members here for shedding so much light on questions that applicants may have, things that they need to know, how they need to prepare. I feel like this is a true applications guide. And I really just want to say, as we are wrapping up, that the key thing is to believe in yourself. Once you believe in yourself and you believe that you can achieve it, you're halfway there. That's the first and key and most important thing. And also, as a source of inspiration, anybody on this call had to apply in order to be part of this movement. So we all went through the anxiety that you may be feeling, the worry, whether you're going to be selected or not. But the key thing is to take that first step, put in the work, put in the effort, and you're going to do so amazingly well. There's so many resources made available. Ask questions if you need to, reach out, ask for guidance, ensure that you tap into every facilitation available. Ask for advice, speak to your mentors, speak to friends. Please share about this application, let your friends in on it, and it's all going to be well. Every person on this call believes in you and wants you to succeed and be part of the For Youth by Youth movement. I'd like to also invite Samantha on and everybody else to share also a word of encouragement, and then we can close it, the call. I'll start with Samantha, then we'll go to Mercy and Aruna.
Thank you very much, Halima, Mercy, and Aruna. Yeah, it's just to encourage those who are thinking of applying. This is the community that you need to belong to, a community where you can collaborate, network, and grow personally or even professionally. If you're passionate about leadership, research, and giving back to the community, then this is the right place for you to be. So I encourage you to apply. Don't be doubtful of what can happen. You never know. You might actually be part of the first 50 to join us in the For Youth by Youth movement. So apply. We are an inclusive community, and we are always here to support you on your journey as a youth who is so much into leadership. So lastly, apply and don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions, any challenges, or if you need any assistance with the application form. Reach out to us on applications@panari.org. Over to you, Mercy and Aruna. Thank you, Halima.
Thank you, Samantha. I'm also just going to encourage the candidates to apply because this is really a gateway for you into success. Like we mentioned earlier, this is not a program, it is a movement. And what does that mean? After your 3 years, you are going to have the opportunity to start coaching someone, to start helping someone as a mentor as well to achieve their own dreams. So you're not just going to end some halfway. So this is a vision every youth, every young person should catch and join the train. Thank you. Over to Haruna.
Yes, thank you very much, Mercy. And so my call to action is this. Believe in yourself, believe that you can, and actually halfway there. Do not limit yourself, do not count yourself in number. Just simply get yourself up, try to apply. It's a very big opportunity that is gonna change your life. And so I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing words of encouragement. Also, you're encouraged to follow all the social media links and accounts for Youth by Youth and Panari to get more updates and learn more. That's the end of our call. Please keep an eye out for the future upcoming virtual sessions that we'll have where you'll be invited to join and ask questions live in the meeting. Thank you so much and have a good time.